In this video, we're going to talk about how Google AI is integrating into every step of the filmmaking process. Anshul, nice to meet you.
Well, thanks for coming over.
Yeah, so tell me kind of what you have going on with Google AI related to the media and entertainment space.
Yeah, I think, look, we have been working with the media entertainment partners and customers for the longest time. And I think over the last, obviously we're living through a remarkable time. And from last year to this year also, one of the biggest changes I've seen is people are talking more about productizing things. So actually, you saw on our stand also, we're talking about customers and partners and use cases where how customers are deriving value across the whole media supply chain, from how AI is helping them create content in a simple way, so giving their creative teams a lot more freedom to do that. How AI is helping customers find old archive content that they've already got in their archives, and then to the part of how we actually helping customers distribute content at scale around the world. So actually it's a fascinating time. It's maybe a little bit time coming, but we're excited to be here.
Well, okay, let's start with a practical example. Tell me about the Avid partnership and integration that was announced.
Yeah, we are extremely excited about it. Avid obviously is a flagship partner in the media ecosystem. Most of the media companies work with them. So we have partnered with them to come up with a new product that Avid is launching, Content Core. And key part of that product offering is the AI capabilities inside it are all powered by Google. So be it the search capabilities where customers can actually use the Google search capabilities to find the right content semantically in Avid platform. And then there are some new tools also we're working with them on allowing customers to not just find content, but be agentically being able to do certain actions on those contents. So it's the start of a journey, but we're really excited.
That was going to be one of my follow-up questions, but you brought it up now. How are you thinking about agentic workflows and agentic AI? Not just on an enterprise level, but also just for like the video editor or the creator that's kind of working in the creative space with various Google AI tools?
Yeah, I think our view has always been at a highest level, and then I'll talk about agentically, is to give the creative teams a little bit more freedom so they can take out the barriers, so they can actually focus on creativity and unleashing that. So then we have agentic workflows across the stream. So it's not just identifying, for example, not just searching content and showing content to the users, but if the customer is going to, for example, create highlights from those pieces of content, automatically identify those. Or for example, if you're translating one piece of content from one language to another, being able to do a quality check on that piece of content automatically, giving customers different tools that they'll have to integrate with. So we're looking at holistically rather than just providing separate tools, like end-to-end workflows that actually make life easy for the creative teams.
So like in the Avid integration that has Gemini running, and that's like analyze the footage, help find shots. And so it's using Gemini's multimodal capabilities to like visually look as well. It's all the same one model.
Yeah, exactly. And thanks for bringing that up, because also when you talk about search, there are many teams and Google has been working on search for the longest time. Multimodality is extremely important across the board, but especially for media, because when we all are consuming media or looking for media, it's not just the video, right? Sometimes we look at video, we look at emotions of people that actually you can only get it when you're looking at the video, looking at the soundtrack behind the scenes, understanding that, and some cases also identifying text and logos inside the video. So being able to find on, like, show me all the scenes where somebody is excited or smiling. Show me all the scenes where some person is wearing a red dress, driving a black car, complex queries like that. So all of that is being powered by our multimodal search capabilities.
Okay. And how do you think about, because that's like feels like a very practical, like assistant editing tool set, not sort of like a utilitarian AI. How do you think about differentiating or even just, I guess, communicating the differences between that and the Nano Banana, the Veo 3 models of like the full generative space where you can generate full videos, generate full images, communicating the differences between that?
Yeah, so I think, look, if you look at Google's portfolio across what we're doing, we've got content creation tools. So the content creation tools include like tools like Nano Banana, which creates image, but also at the same time, importantly, creates the consistency of character across them. So you can give certain ingredients, like me sitting over here, and I can say change the background to a beach. Nano Banana can keep the consistency of my image with the changing the background. So it's extremely important from creativity point of view. Same for Veo, bringing those same content creative capabilities where you bring the ingredients, the object and the background all together and create an image. And then there's a third element of it is the background music or sound in some ways. And then we have got different models that understand, you can define that I need a background music for certain scenario and this length and this type of music. And our Lyria models can actually create that. So these are tools mainly from assisting the creative teams to create certain new tools or new videos. And then on the other side, like you mentioned, the search capabilities. To be honest, search it's a utilitarian platform across the whole supply chain. Even when you're creating content, you still need to find the video footage, what you have already created, to be able to edit it faster and present it. But then across the board, right, we work with media companies and broadcasters, like for example, Fox Sports use case, right? They use search for almost every part. The editors are using search, the sales teams are using search. Everyone across the organization is using the search capabilities to complete their use cases in some. So it's not just a simplification and productivity tool for them, it actually is a revenue generation tool for them also.
Yeah, okay. You have ComfyUI on display at one of the booths here too. What sort of, I guess, the connection with Google or kind of, why is it being demoed? What's the Google involvement?
Yeah, so ComfyUI is a widely used platform in Creative Studio across that different media companies use. I think one of the gaps that we're trying to bridge across the board is bringing AI to the people rather than bringing people to the AI. So making sure our AI is available to the tools that our customers are using. Mm-hmm. So ComfyUI is one of those open source tools. Many media companies use it. So you can actually use the Veo and Nano Banana and Gemini tools inside ComfyUI. So actually you can create content using a tool that you are, but using the power of Google AI in doing that. And similar kind of partnership that we also have with Avid, for example, right? Mm-hmm. So again, bringing our AI to the tools that our customers are using.
You have customers also running Comfy on Google Cloud to access more powerful compute if they wanted to run models that are just too intensive for a local machine?
Yeah, actually they do, and that's to be honest, that's how we recommend them to do that, because not just from a compute intensity, but also from a security and a line of control. So they run ComfyUI instance on their cloud with their own content. It's completely protected with their data protection rules. So they know the tools and the access that they have, and even the AI models that they are accessing, it is all in a secure environment that they're using. So that's the approach we tell our customers.
What do you see? AI is changing so fast, so I won't even say 5 years, but what do you see the next 12 months, where things will go, either the models or just agentic workflows? What do you see happening?
I think, yeah, even 12 months, to be honest, it's hard to predict sometimes. But I think directionally where we are going is a lot more on agentic workflows. So I think that's going to be one big change, and you'll see a lot more tools lot more tool agents, but also tools for customers to easily create agents across. But I think that's one big area that's going to focus. But also second is all about security and doing, when you're creating those agents, allowing our customers, media companies that are sitting on highly valuable assets, right, to do it securely into their environment. So that's another big area of focus that we are going to do. And of course, the underlying model and the capabilities, I think I'm quite sure is going to definitely keep evolving and improving. Yeah. And one last thing I would say is that, like I was saying, that there's a lot more focus on not just AI, but bringing AI to different organizations, and so that they can actually start getting business value out of it. So you'll see a lot more partnerships, a lot more collaboration with different media companies and partner ecosystem to do that. So
it's kind of sidekick in the tools you use, not necessarily you have to jump to Gemini or jump to Flow or the other Google tools to use it. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Thanks.